All right, so we're here with Grey Cup champion Henry Burris, who will be coaching his team Burris at the CFC Prospect Game at TD Place Stadium.
Yes.
So, Coach, what was your initial reaction when you heard about the CFC Prospect Game and that you're going to be involved helping out Coach?
I mean, I was excited because for me, exposure is everything that a child needs. And to see these kids the way they've worked their butts off to be put on this stage that the way they've earned the right to be here. Because, I mean, there are thousands of kids from coast to coast who play the game of football. But to see these kids that have elevated their game, put in the extra work to put themselves in this position, they deserve this moment, because Canadians need to know that there are talented Canadians from coast to coast in the game of football, and that development has taken off. The coaching is at an utmost high, and it continues to improve year after year. But to see these kids that have been blessed with the gifts that they have, it's finally a time that we put them on a stage where they can showcase themselves on a national stage to show Canadians that, hey, there's some great football players coming up for the future of football here in Canada.
And so now that you get to be on the field with the kids for the whole day,
yeah,
you've had a lot of one-on-one time with them. I've seen you working with the quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want them to take away from this game? Your professional has gone through the ringer, right? What can you leave with these prospects that they can take down the road and use at university or maybe the pro level if they make it?
Well, first off, have a good time, because this is how memories are made. I mean, I still reflect back to when I played in my all-state high school game, which was the biggest thing that we could compete in as far as at an all-star level where I was from. And like I said, to be selected to this, it's an honor for those kids to be here, because like I said, a lot of their teammates are at home wishing and wondering what do they need to do to be able to elevate themselves to this type of moment. So have fun, make new friends, create new memories, but also find a way to improve on the things that you need to get better at. And to have these type of coaches that are here, a lot of these guys have past professional football experience, and a lot of them are all coaches who've been involved in the game for a long time, who know the basics and the fundamentals of technique that you need to make yourself successful inside. Now, ask those questions, know what your strengths are, but also know what your weaknesses are and improve on all of them. But we want to make sure when they leave here, they leave with a nugget of knowledge as far as how they need to prepare themselves, mind, body, and soul to be ready for that next step. Because yes, you made it here, but was this your goal, or is it going beyond this and knowing that you have the opportunity and the potential to make that dream come true?
All right, and so for a lot of these prospects, I've been talking to them, they've been saying this is kind of the first realization they had that they can actually go pro or take football a little farther than the high school level. What was the first moment for you when you were in high school, or maybe even before high school, where you kind of got the first inkling like, maybe I'm a little better than most at this whole quarterback thing?
Well, for me, it wasn't until I started getting calls after my high school career, because, for me, I was always focused on winning. I kind of had that Kawhi Leonard approach where I really didn't care about me. As long as we won, that was the most important thing for me. But then once people started calling the house, coaches from Division I programs were knocking at my door, and all of a sudden I'm flying places. I had never really flown on an airplane before, and all of a sudden I'm flying to Philadelphia, to Lubbock, Texas, all these different places. For me, I was like, whoa, what's going on here? And for me, it was all about getting to that next step, to be able to get my education paid for. I mean, to take that onus off my parents, who worked their butts off day in and day out to help provide a living for my sisters and myself. And for me, professionals for me was growing up and going to university, where I went to Temple and was able to establish myself on a university and a collegiate level as far as playing the game of football. And then to get the call from the pros, especially in Canada, for me, it was very exciting. So for me, I took it one step at a time. And we always tell the guys that, yes, you have the potential to play in the pros, but let's take it one step at a time and enjoy the journey. Because for me, my finest years of my life were my university years. And hey, and those are years you can't get back. So don't look forward to the end goal. Enjoy each goal that you obtain one step at a time, but then make sure you put in the work to reach that next level that you aspire to reach as far as doing your journey.
All right, and last question. So we've been joking around here that the prospects are just happy to be here. They don't really care about the final score. But obviously it's going to matter between you and Matt Dunnigan.
You know it.
Right. So what's kind of the rivalry like between you guys? Chatter before the game, and are you looking forward to some bragging rights if you guys come on with the W?
Oh, you already know it. Because I played against Matt when he was the head coach for the Calgary Stampeders, and I thought he did one heck of a job there. But now to be on the opposite sideline of one of the guys who taught me a lot as far as in this game, and a guy who was really there for me along my way in my journey, it's going to be good to be the young pup battle against the sensei. So I'm looking forward to Team Burris kicking Team Dunnigan's butts, and of course there's always going to be bragging rights on the line, and so no matter what he says, I can be like, hold up, Coach Dunnigan, you're an assistant Coach Dunnigan, because Team Burris won.